See, this is what I should be getting on camera. What are you doing best? My girlfriend eating chocolate.
Good packing energy. Back in the shipping department.
So what's happening?
Oh, a chick full of chocolate, I'll tell you. Do we put these in?
You can chew first, it's okay.
Okay.
These are shoe racks. And they're kind of sort of screwed to the wall with some foam insulation in between, just because it's going to be constantly rubbing and we don't want to damage the wood at all. These shelves are normally up at an angle like this to display all the boots and shoes, and they're easy to get out of there. Aaron has gone through and flattened them out and is trying to figure out what boxes. We have like 4 more of these wooden crates that we made. They're actually a huge accident, or I shouldn't say accident, mistake on my part when I built them. They're supposed to be boxes for beehives, but I looked up the measurements on the internet, and well, you can't always believe what you read on the internet because the dimensions were too small. So instead we cut the handles in and put some bottoms in, and they're going to be, I don't know, useful display boxes.
Okay. Well.
Next. You got some pretty hair.
Thank you. Josh did the bolting and affixing to the rack, so everything is like super sturdy. Those are bolted in as well. A cabinet. And if you venture this way.
Well, we changed a few things, right? So there was another cabinet right here. And we took it out because, why did we take it out? I guess we were thinking we were just, we were going to put a couple wooden shelves here, but.
Yeah, possibly wooden shelves or floor space for maybe a larger item.
Yeah, we may try to purchase a 4-wheeler, haul it up there and sell it. But Erin's just been adding a few things in that we know need to go, or essentials.
Yeah, and like packing within stuff, so we have like even a canner, and then you have to show it.
Sorry, I don't have a whole lot of zooming on this thing here, or too much zoom.
So there's a box there, but I'm packing stuff within the canner, so it was like awesome, just kind of so much using the space wisely.
Yeah, so what'd you put in here? You put in dried herbs?
Yeah, a whole bunch of dried herbs.
You got a label somewhere.
I think I put it in the inside. I think I have just.
She's labeling everything so we know exactly what's in where. So like this tub here has got teas, spices, and herbs. This one down here. So the canner, this is another canner. We do a lot of canning. And you know, when you harvest fish or large moose or something, you know, more canners the better. So this one, there's a canner in there, and within the canner she's got it filled with bags of spices and herbs, onions, oregano, parsley. And she's got all the totes labeled as well.
So over here I just like I filled these as well. So these are like roasting pans, but I filled them with all the like pre-packaged. I got sage, elderberry, black tea, blueberry leaf, rose hips. So all of those are in the like Mylar bags, vacuum sealed in here. So it's just nice to fill and make multi-use of space. We added in these shelves. We talked about and brought in the freezer.
Yeah, so we got the
that's
freezer
in here
here.
now. So we're able to bring that in. It's empty. It's just sitting in here.
We'll probably move this tool cart over here next to the freezer, and then we'll install some D-rings on the floor to strap the freezer in place, both vertically and horizontally.
This cabinet is fixed to the wall, to the trailer. These two wooden shelves are not set in stone yet. They're not.
Yeah, we're not exactly
tied
sure
down.
what we're going to do with those.
We want to leave them there, or what we want to do. And then on the floor here, what we have brought in so far. This we just picked up yesterday, spare tire for the trailer. And then we brought in 2 large crocks. We got the 20-gallon and 15-gallon. And then this is a wicker basket from Haiti when I was traveling. So I was able to wrap this, and it's got the lid here, so that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, it's an awesome basket. Back in 2001 when I went to Haiti. And inside of here, I have a 10-gallon crock. There's styrofoam on the bottom, and then I have it wrapped in a towel. And then inside, whoop.
Our door just blew shut.
Inside, I have bath towels, washcloths, and those are all tucked in. So this is just in progress. I still need to wrap these, put the lid on, and add a little bit more plastic.
That's the insulation you used in the bottom of the crock, right?
Yeah, yep.
So,
just, and I've used the larger sections to just kind of put in over here.
So basically, what I think you've done is on the bottom of this large crock, you put a piece there, set this crock inside the smaller one. So this is about a 20-gallon, this is about a 10-gallon, and then you jam these pieces around
the side pieces, just so
side.
it wouldn't shift.
So that's secured in there.
Yep, and then in here is a smaller one yet that we have. So really awesome because we'll be able to take the five crocks, and there's one other like mini one, but this will be a good start. We love to make sauerkraut, we love to make apple cider vinegar, so all of these are just critical for that processing.
And plus, we've got some friends that helped us out, and they had sauerkraut just about every meal with us while they were here, and now they're addicted, and they want to find their own crock, and so we'll take one up for them.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
We also arranged it. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to point out the baskets.
Yeah, so we have these, they're produce crates is what they are, and they work great for harvesting vegetables and everything, but they also are really good for when we harvest the fish. So when we have, let's say, 25, 35, 50 salmon to process, we will go ahead and fillet them all at once and lay them in those crates. We use them for veg, we use them for all sorts of stuff really. They're great. So we have several of those, and we'll line those all the way along the top of these shelves and these shelves over here. It looks quite empty right now because it is.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to go in, but some of these finer details, you notice you started with the smaller shelves and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's gonna take some time. So I brought some plastic and some just old t-shirt cloth that just to protect like the inside of this, whatever I put in here, and I'm gonna go back just kind of playing Tetris, trying to figure out what's gonna work with what heights and where's gonna be a good like secure spot for things. But because a lot of these boxes have ink, and if they're sitting on the shelves with the plastic, that's not a concern. But the sides and interior of these boxes, if they're rubbing at all, that ink will come right off onto the wood. So,
which they will rub. So the entire time you're traveling down the road, this is just a constant. Well, I can't even do it because the whole trailer has to move. But the whole trailer will be moving, and every box, everything in here will be jiggling just a little bit, which is why we put the foam in between each things, and why she's gonna put the cloth or the plastic in between them. So we're concerned about taking things that are of value, which some of this may not look like much value to some people, but to us it is. I mean, our stainless steel all-clad is really important to us. We do a lot of cooking.
Wusthof knives.
Wusthof knives are not top of the line, but they're made in Germany. They've held up really well. We've probably had them for I don't know, 20 years or something. Some more than others. We talked about the crocks over here.
The canners.
Canners.
Certain things that are
our meat grinder. We also have sausage stuffers and meat mixers. The freezer. And not only the freezer.
Products are difficult to get right now too. Certain products or quality items, or the freezer, for example, is just low stock. Like everything, because of COVID, everything is back ordered or not available, or you just can't.
Well, and some things are just more difficult to get in Alaska than they are here. Erin's going to continue with that. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to work on the bathroom. We've got a couple kids over here helping us out, working on...
Not in the bathroom, no. They're not in the bathroom. Kids that are helping us out are...
I didn't get there yet. They're where?
Huh?
They're where?
Oh, picking stones.
They're out picking stones. Most people won't even know what that means, but we think it's quite funny because I think I started picking stones when I was in the 3rd grade. Erin picked stones for many years. But those are on fields. This is on the driveway we put in on the other piece of property. And they're just picking out all the larger stones so that we can put a top layer of fill, essentially a clay-based gravel, kind of harden it up. So I gotta go get the tractor ready for them in the trailer. And I need to get back to work.
So, backtracking on this, but...
In the meantime, I'll leave you here with Erin and... Well, she packs away.
Packs away.
Okay, ciao.
Ciao. So I think this will work out really well. And the bottom one, I already have just a plastic tote. This is clean beeswax that I use for making lip balm and salve. So that will be just fine in there.
When a man who has a dream finds a woman who believes, there's nothing in this world they can't do. My heart.
So we have a leaning tower of sweatshirts.
There are a few things.
These are not mine. Mine have already been packed. So it's amazing what you have in inventory when they're all together. Well, minus one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 sweatshirts. You sure you can't find one more to make it an even 20?
I think I got rid of some. Well, see, there's a few things that happen when you move to Alaska.
2 things?
A few things.
Oh, a few things.
One is you collect a lot of sweatshirts.
Yes, you do. We have travel, fishing, saloon, a chicken stack, braggy builder,
Catch my gear
shed,
dog sled races.
as if there won't be more.
Hey, that's what happens when you volunteer, I guess.
When you volunteer. Oh, you have like this one obviously is like the oldest work sweatshirt. And some with a few fuzzies. So we could probably even go through and
Only
like
about 20 years old.
this one.
Just about broken in.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still a good throw-on shirt when you're underneath the vehicle or working on
So
something.
working in the shop.
Yeah. So as we go through, I mean, it's packing, but it's also downsizing. Yeah, out the door, out the door, out the door.
As our good friend Jean Paul says, you all right?
You don't like?
Yeah.
But we need to go through this because this is a little extensive. But we will leave some of these here for projects and so forth in Michigan as well.
And then basically my other clothes are Carhartt pants, which pretty much wear those every day.
Those are Carhartt, aren't they?
And bamboo t-shirts.
Yeah, you got a fancy one on today. I don't know what the occasion is.
It was clean. And the other thing I wear are Stormy Cromer button-down shirts.
Yeah, well, it kind of looks like this. There's another bin with like 3 orange, 3 brown, 3 plaid. Who knows, but, and different thicknesses too.
My uniform, everybody knows me.
It's your uniform, yes. And it was pretty cute because one of the girls at school dressed up just like him with the Carhartt pants, and she went out and got a brown button-up shirt.
I thought I'd give you a little insight as to how we pack the clothes. So right now I'm working on Erin's clothes, and what I try to do is separate everything that she's going to use for teaching. She has pretty much separate outfits for all that, what I call teacher clothes, and I try to lay them in a box. So many times we'll roll things up, but it seems to save space if we do a trifold on, like for the pants, for example. They fit in perfectly. If we do a trifold type situation, they're the perfect length to fit in the width of the box. We can get 2 stacks, and her clothes are fairly small, so I can generally get like a whole stack of pants on one side, and then these are her skirts and some tops, dresses on this side here. So in either situation, what I try to do is just do a triple fold or a double fold. So again, these are all going to be used for dress. She's not going to tear into this right away. They're mostly cool weather clothes, winter type clothes. She won't be wearing these right away. So when we get back home, we will kind of lay these out or hang them up so that the creases come out without too much effort. Okay, so this one I can probably do quad fold and fit right in here where the pants are located. Takes a little extra effort, but not much. So that's about the same width as the pants. We can lay that in there. Fits pretty well. Okay, so the next option is to roll them. So let's just say that we've got some clothes that you can't really fold to fit, and or there's stuff we're going to use. So some of the stuff on the bed here, she'll probably wear that on the way up. We've got a few different video shoots planned so that she could do some live yoga, and feedback to her friends throughout the world. So we've got some yoga outfits there, some for photos. We're in some pretty picturesque areas, so we'll leave those aside. And all of those should be wearing on the road. We don't want a lot of creases and everything, so I'll roll those up. They'll go in a clear tote in the trailer so they don't get dusty or anything like that. And We've also got some comfortable clothes in there for her, some leggings, some tights, a few skirts, so it's comfortable for her to sit in the vehicle for an extended period of time. I'm a pretty easy traveler. I pretty much try not to wear shoes. I'm driving, try to wear shorts and a long sleeve shirt, and that sounds kind of strange, but you know, it seems like it's more comfortable for me. And the sun beats in, I can have the air on, even though I don't like the air conditioning. It actually tends to work better for me if I have the air on and a long sleeve shirt. And I'll switch that out too, but I don't have too many clothes as far as that goes. Okay, so you can see how I can pack everything in. So I've got the majority of her dress clothes in here. I've got a few other ones that we'll keep out just in case we do a dinner thing or something with friends on the way. And being I've got a bit more room in here, I think I can get the majority of these shirts, and I can get her tights and yoga pants in there. I'll just to give you an idea, I can crunch that down. That's probably about the maximum there because I need to be able to put the lid on. We've done this enough times that kind of have an idea of what fits, and we can generally get all of her clothes in one of these totes, another small bag or tote for travel stuff, and then I'll have a separate tote for just her sweaters and sweatshirts, bulkier items. And that one I will vacuum pack the air out, because these, I mean, there's hardly any air. You can see I'm putting a lot of pressure down here. And the bed's actually going down further than the clothes, so they're in there pretty compactly. When I do the others, we'll put them in a garbage bag and suck the air out, and we'll be able to fit them in this tote, or in a tote, not this tote, but a similar tote. So essentially we can get all of our clothes in just 2 totes, and then of course we have her winter jackets, rain jackets, those sorts of things. So if we put it all together, maybe 3 or 4 totes total for everything she owns, which sounds like a lot to me because it's really not. But those bulkier items, you know, we can only fit a few of them in a tote, even by vacuum packing. This is very heavy. I would guess at least 40 pounds of clothes just in this one tote here. So that's what we do for those. You've seen the vacuum pack. Yeah, we're getting close here. 1 week away. Well, maybe we should just put them in these boxes.
Well, 2 of them would fit in there, but that's all you're gonna fit. So what we have here in the other tote, we're packing shoes and boots and...
What's that? Oh, I didn't realize.
Smile!
Yeah, so
And
when we travel, we don't purchase much, but usually when we go to Europe, we buy Aaron a pair of real leather shoes. So she's got a few boots and shoes that are kind of high-end, custom fit type things.
those will stay in there if you're gonna put them in the box either way.
Well, no, they go in around that stuff. I don't know. Anyway, so our other shoes, we just layer them in and pack them in. And we've got different types of hiking boots and boat shoes. They're just kind of layered in there, some extra stuff down there.
Some slip-ons and... So we went through and sorted, so those are kind of everyday shoes that we have there, and then the specialty boots, and then we sorted out, and we kept a couple hiking shoes. So I just put these in the basket, where we have one pair of dress shoes, a couple of 5 fingers, shower shoes, hiking shoes, and then Josh will have a couple work boots and so forth that we'll still take for the road, but sorted through a couple of them we don't need, donation, and then what we're keeping. So now we're just in the packing status of the boots.
Spain was another country we left out yesterday.
Oh, Spain was another country we left out. We were telling our friends, we were talking about international exposure and culture, and we were just making a list of all the countries we've had opportunity to explore so far.
They had asked us what countries we've been to. Kind of hard to remember them all.
It is, but we do have a wonderful map, and hopefully get that
Oh yeah.
packed. Some of those larger frames downstairs, I have to put that on the list as well.
My heart and my soul, you're the one who's made me whole. I'm blessed by the love of you, by the warmth of the fire. We'd watch the sun retire and give way.
We good?
Yes.
Right up. There you go. That's it? Good. Almost the trailer? I need to mark them.
Mark them.
Well, there's a tag, we can write right on that. So this one,
This is dress.
leather boots or?
Yes.
Right. Right?
Yes. And the other miscellaneous shoes.
Okay. And I got tilted up, I can't reach that. Over there. Over right here.
Miscellaneous shoes. The only thing that's not in here are hunting boots, which are with the hunting stuff, yeah.
Hunting, camping, all that'll be another category, but awesome. This is good to go. Let's haul these up.